Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirajul Faizi. I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I am going to discuss about analysis of given inorganic salt mixture. So my friend, maybe the salt mixtures nomenclature is like S1, H2, H3, S4, S5, S6 like that. So just check which salt mixture given to you. So the name of experiment is like that, to analyze given inorganic salt mixture. So what you need to do? You need to do first physical characteristics. Physical characteristic. Then you need to do dry test for basic radicals. Dry test for basic radicals. Then you need to do dry test for acid radicals. Dry tests for acid radicals. Then wet test for acid radicals. And then wet test for basic radicals. Then you do analysis of group 1 and go on group 2, 3, 4 like this. And then analysis of group 5th. So here I will discuss one particles, and so that you will perform this experiment in the laboratory, and how you will write in your particle booklets, answer booklet. So you can see here in physical characteristic, if your compound look like white, so in physical characteristic, in place of color, write it down white. Then check the state. It is amorphous or chemistolline. If amorphous is there, you write it amorphous like this. Then solubility. Soluble in hot water. So write it down soluble in hot water in place of solubility. Then you have to perform dry test for basic radicals. Basic radical means your cation parts. So test for basic radicals. So first experiment you have to perform. This is the experiment name. And if you are doing the experiment, you are looking something, means your observation. When you did this and you are doing or performing these experiments, what you are observing, and on the basis of this observation you are doing inference, the possibility, and all this depends on your basic knowledge. So action of heat, you are doing first experiment, action of heat. Salt mixture was heated in dry test tube. आपने सॉल्ट मिक्सचर लिया और उसको ड्राई टेस्ट ट्यूब में हीट करना शुरू किया. सो cracking noise may be sodium and potassium. Colorless, pungent odor gas निकलता है, which gave white film with glass rod moistened with ammonia. In that case, your inference Pb2 plus salt or maybe chloride salt. White residue glow on heating, maybe magnesium, calcium and strontium 2 plus salts. So what does it mean? It means you have performed this experiment, and what happened here, these points, and on the basis of this point, this is your inference. So just remember, all experiment you can perform or you can do in the laboratory in the same. Again, you perform the Flame test, check the naked eye, bricks, rod, and with the blue glass, light green, maybe calcium 2 plus salt presence. Then Boris bead test did not perform as salt mixture was white. So leave it this. Then again you have to do further experiment, charcoal cavity test. Then if you see the metallic beads or malleable marks on the paper and yellow incrustation, then maybe Pb2 plus salts. And then charcoal cavity or cobalt nitrate test. Gray residue, maybe calcium 2 plus, strontium 2 plus, barium 2 plus salt. So the aim of these experiments, you have to perform the experiments. Whatever your observation, you write it down. And on the basis of observations, what is your inference, you have to write it. So this is the theme, and just follow when you are writing your answer booklet of practical examinations. Then perform the dry test for acid radicals. In the same way, do first experiment, salt mixture was treated with cold and dilute hydrochloric or sulfuric acid. When you perform, then your observation, if you observe no effervescence and no characteristic gas evolve, so maybe carbonate, sulfide, NO2 minus, nitrite, acetate, absent. Then again you have to perform another experiment. Salt mixture was heated with Kong sulfuric acid. A colorless pungent gas evolved, which gave white fumes with glass rod, moistened in ammonia, maybe colloid salt. So salt mixture was, again you have to perform another experiment. Salt mixture was heated with manganese dioxide and concentrated sulfuric acid. Greenish yellow pungent gas evolved, which gave white fumes with glass rod, moistened in ammonia and liquid ammonia, maybe colloid saltpeter. After doing these three experiments, and this is the dry test for acid radicals, you have to perform next wet test for acid radicals. How you will do the, what does it mean, wet test for acid radicals? You have to perform again one experiment to a hot solutions of salt mixtures in dilute hydrochloric acid and barium chloride solution was added. Then you will observe white precipitate obtained. On the basis of that, you have to inference sulfate presence. That is the conform. Perform next experiment to a hot solution of salt mixture in dilute nitric acid and silver nitrate solution was added. If your observations white precipitate soluble in liquid ammonia or ammonium hydroxide solution obtained, so chloride present, this is the conform test. Then further you have to perform ring test. So no brown ring form means nitrate absence. Next, you have performed the next experiments to a solution of salt mixture in dilute hydrochloric acid. 2 drops of potassium permanganate solution was added with shaking. Then you will observe a pink color of camenophore does not decolorizes, means sulfide absent, SO32 minus absent. So my friends, after doing this, you have to perform weight test for basic radicals. How you perform weight test for basic radicals? This is the group separations of cations. A salt mixture was dissolved in dilute nitric acid and then dilute hydrochloric acid was added to cold solution. In the same way, you have to make the table in your notebook and write as it is. First, white precipitate obtained, group 1 precipitate. Again, you have the filtrate was slightly heated and then H2S gas passed. Then again check no precipitate, group 2 absent. Then further filtrate was boiled for few minutes to remove H2S gas, cooled, and then ammonium hydroxide solution in presence of ammonium chloride was added. Then your check no precipitate, group 3 absent. Further, the alkaline solution was slightly heated and then H2S gas passed through it. No precipitate obtained, group 4 absence. Then the solution was boiled to remove H2S gas and to it ammonium chloride or ammonium hydroxide and ammonium carbonate solution were added. White precipitate obtained, group 4th, 5th presence. The solutions may contain cation of group 5th. This is group 6. This is very important tables. You should write in your practical notebook. Next, what you need to do, analysis of group 1 first. The white precipitate of group 1 first washed with dilute hydrochloric acid and then with cold water. The precipitate was boiled and then filtered. No precipitate, silver and Hg2 plus absent. The hot solution was divided into two parts. The first part was allowed to cool. White needle-like crystal obtained, Pb2 plus presence. The second part of the solution was acidified with dilute acetic acid and then potassium chromate solutions was added. Yellow precipitate obtained. This is conforming Pb2 plus presence. Then my friend, directly go to analysis of group 5th. The white precipitate of group 5th was dissolved in acetic acid and carbon dioxide gas was boiled off. 1 ml of this solution was treated with excess potassium chromate K2CrO4 solutions. No precipitate, barium 2 plus absent. The solution was concentrated, cooled and then saturated solution of ammonium sulfate was added. It was heated on water bath, you know the water bath, for 5 minutes with vigorous stirring and allowed to stand for a few minutes. No precipitate, strontium 2 plus absent. To the solution of ammonium chromate, solution was added and warmed on a water bath. White precipitate obtained, calcium 2 plus presence. That is confirmed. So analysis of group 6, same as experiment number 5. On the basis of that, you have to write conclusion, and this is the important portions of the chemical analysis or salt analysis practical. So you have to write this conclusions. The inorganic salt mixture S6 contains basic radicals. Most of the students, they are not confirming what is the meaning of basic radical. Just read it. Basic radicals here Pb2 plus and calcium 2 plus, and acid radical is sulfate 2 minus and Cl minus. So my friends, you have to write in your answer booklet of practical exams in this way. Given mixtures, you have to observe physical characteristic, then dry test for basic radical, then dry test for acid radical, then wet test for acid radical and wet test for basic radicals, then analysis of group 1 and analysis of group 5, and on the basis of that you have make your conclusion and you have to write basic radicals on which basic radical present and what which acid radical is present. So this is all about salt analysis. So I would suggest you have to listen this video several times so that it is clear to you how people writing and how they are performing the experiment in the laboratory. So friends, I hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.